Nung mabasa ko itong letter from an American teacher, I felt so proud of myself that I am a Filipino. So I think I just have to share it with you guys, and I want you to feel how I feel about this. So this is a sentimental open letter from an American teacher to the Filipino people. It is about the Philippine nation as a whole. Kasi yung perspective nitong Amerika na to ay tiningnan niya hindi lamang yung individual na nakilala niya mga Filipinos, kundi it's about the Filipino family, kung paanong tayong mga Pilipino ay merong pagmamahal sa pamilya na sa kanyang palagay o sa kanyang pananaw ay wala na sa mga Americans. And so, let's see. Hello there everyone mga kalahi! Welcome sa aking channel, Kalahi-ph. Sa mga hindi pa po nagsusubscribe, kindly subscribe and share the videos that I have. It's been a long while at nawalan ako ng oras para gumawa na o mag-edit ng mga videos. But then again, I feel like I think I have time today. I am ready. And so, this time bibigyan nating daan ang pagbasa sa isang very sentimental open letter from an American teacher, and the letter is addressed to Filipinos, not just to OFWs but to the whole Filipino race. Mga kalahi, napakasarap po sa pakiramdam kung makakatanggap tayo ng mga papuri na nagmumula pa sa ibang lahi, hindi po ba? At sa pagkakataon nga pong ito, nung mabasa ko itong letter from an American teacher, I felt so proud of myself that I am a Filipino. So I think I just have to share it with you guys, and I want you to feel how I feel about this. So this is a sentimental open letter from an American teacher to the Filipino people. Love Letter to Filipinos by David H. Harwell, PhD. I am writing to thank Filipinos for the way you have treated me here and to pass on a lesson I learned from observing the differences between your culture and mine over the years. I am an expatriate worker. I refer to myself as an as an OAW, an overseas American worker, as a bad joke. The work I do involves a lot of traveling and changing locations, and I do it alone, without family. I have been in 21 countries now, not including my own. It was fun at first. Now, many years later, I am getting tired. The Philippines remains my favorite country of all though, and I'd like to tell you why before I have to go away again. I have lived for short periods here, traveled here, and have family and friends here. My own family of origin in the United States is like that of many Americans, not much of a family. Americans do not stay very close to their families, geographically or emotionally, and that is a major mistake. I have long been looking for a home and a family, and the Philippines is the only place I have lived where people honestly seem to understand how important their families are. Wow. I am American and hard-headed. Oh, wait. Um, when they reach the certain age, like 18, I think, it's a must that they have to go out sa poder ng kanilang mga magulang, and but of course, that's not the case. That's the opposite. That's not the case in the Filipino tradition. Sa kultura natin kasi mga Pilipino, tayo nga kahit yung mga apo, kasama pa ng mga lolo't lola. Kadalasan ganun. Kumbaga, extended family talaga. Big family. So tuloy po natin. I am American and hard-headed. I am a teacher. But it takes me a long time to learn some things. But I have been trying, and your culture has been patient in trying to teach me. Napaka-observant ng taong ito. In the countries where I've lived and worked, all over the Middle East and Asia, it is Filipinos who do all the work and make everything happen. When I'm working in a new company abroad, I seek out the Filipino staff when I need help getting something done and done right. Your international reputation as employees is that you work hard, don't complain, and are very capable. Yeah. If all the Filipinos were to go home from the Middle East, the world would stop. Very true. Oil is the lifeblood of the world, but without Filipinos, the oil will not come from the ground. It will not be loaded onto ships, and the ships will not sail. The offices that make the deals and collect the payments will not even open in the morning. The schools will not have teachers, and of course, the hospitals will have no staff. Well, yeah, alam na alam natin yan, karaniwan. Kalat talaga tayong mga Filipinos. And dito nga lang kahit sa pinakamalamig na bahagi ng China, merong mga Filipinos. And I'd say, we have the biggest number of teachers here. I mean, in compare with other nationalities, tayong pinakamalaking bilang ng mga guro. And sa kindergarten, different age group, makikita mong andun mga Filipinos. Ano tayo? Alright. What I have seen that many of you have not seen is how your family members, the ones who are overseas Filipino workers, do not tell you much about how hard their lives actually are. OFWs are very often mistreated in other countries, at work and in their personal lives. You probably have not heard much about how they do all the work but are severely underpaid, because they know that the money they are earning must be sent home to you who depend on them. Well, of course, it's not the same scenario in all Filipinos. Hindi sa lahat ng mga OFWs, totoo ito. Pero sinasabi niya kasi big percentage o karamihan, ganun talaga, may nangyayaring ganun. The OFWs are very strong people, perhaps the strongest I have ever seen. They have their pictures taken in front of nice shops and locations to post on Facebook so that you won't worry about them. Very true. Totoo, ini-enjoy lang namin ang maraming mga magagandang lugar para syempre naman maglibang-libang din. Kung minsan makikita nyo kami sa mga restaurants, kumakain, laging ganyan, laging nakangiti. Pero syempre, kailangan din namin magsaya, maglibang. Pero hindi lahat ng nakikita nyo ay parang ganun lang na buti pa siya. Yung tipong kinaiingitan ng marami na, ay, buti pa sila nakaranas ng ganun. Well, it's one of the privileges we can say na talagang may experience namin yung ganun. But then, hindi sa lahat ng pagkakataon ay kung ano yung nakikita nyo sa picture, ganun lang yun. Hindi ganun kasimple yun. But every Pinoy I have ever met abroad misses his or her family very, very much. Very true. Siyempre, totoo yan. I often pity those of you who go to America. You see pictures of their houses and cars, but not what it took to get those things. We have nice things, too many things in America, but we take on an incredible debt to get them. And the debt is lifelong. America's economy is based on debt. Very rarely is a house, a car, nice piece of clothing, electronic appliance, and often even food paid for. We get them with credit, and this debt will take all of our lifetime to pay. Now we heard it from an American. That burden is true for anyone in America, the OFWs, those who are married to Americans, and the Americans themselves. O ito na mismo, siya mismo ang nagsabi na sila mismo mga Amerikano ay ganito, which is true, I think. For sure. Most of us allow the American dream to become the American trap. Some of you who go there make it back home, but you give up most of your lives before you do. Some of you who go there learn the very bad American habits of wanting too many things in your hands. And the result is that you live only to work, instead of working only to live. The things we own actually own us. That is the great mistake we Americans make in our lives. We live only to work, and we work only to buy more things that we don't need. We lose our lives in the process. So this is a confession. I have sometimes tried to explain it like this. In America, our hands are full, but our hearts are empty. You have many problems here, I understand that. Americans worry about having new cars. Filipinos worry about having enough food to eat. That's an enormous difference, but do not envy us, because we should learn something from you. What I see is that even when your hands are empty, your hearts remain full. Wow. Well, syempre yun ang mga line na sinasabing Filipinos worry about having enough food to eat. Well, hindi naman sa lahat din ng Filipinos, of course. But anyway, he's just saying this. This is just his perspective. This is just his impression about how he sees things. I have many privileges in the countries where I work because I am an expat. I do not deserve these things, but I have them. However, in every country I visit, I see that you are there also, taking care of your families, friends, bosses, and co-workers first, and yourselves last. And you have always taken care of me in this country and in every other place where I have been. These are places where I have been very alone, very tired, very hungry, and very worried. But there were always been Filipinos in my offices, in the shops, in the restaurants, in the hospitals, everywhere, who smile at and take good care of me. I always try to let you know that I have lived and traveled in the Philippines and how much I like your country. I know that behind those smiles of yours, here and abroad, are many worries and problems. Please know that at least one of us expats has seen what you do for others and understands that you have a story behind your smiles. Know that at least one of us admires you, respects you, and thanks you for your sacrifices. Salamat po. Ingat lagi. Mahal ko kayong lahat. Okay, may note pa dito. David H. Harwell, PhD, is a former professor and assistant dean in the United States who now travels and works abroad designing language training programs. He's a published author and a son of a retired news editor. So, ito pong taong ito ay talagang mataas ang aral. Kaya, kumbaga, napaka-credible kung yung sasabihin niya na nakita niya sa mga Filipinos ay talagang ang sarap pakinggan kasi nga knowing that he is this kind of person na well-educated, puro siya papuri sa lahi natin. Hindi mo ba ang sarap nun sa pakiramdam na parang napaka-humble niya, hindi siya mayabang na sasabihin yung lahi niya ang maganda o magaling. Kung hindi, nakikita niya yung kagandahan sa ibang tao, sa ibang lahi. Na we are this kind of people na sa tingin nga niya ay talagang mahirap. Well, aminin naman natin, nasa third world country pa rin tayo. Ang Pilipinas ay considered pa rin na third world country. But then, yung simplicity ng buhay, nakita niyang andun yung halaga ng pagmamahalan sa pamilya. And yun ang isang hinahangaan niya sa mga Filipino. Bukod pa dun, of course, sa sinasabi niyang kung paanong tayong mga Filipino ay magtrabaho na ibinibigay natin ang buong puso at yung kagalingan din natin sa pakikisama sa ibang tao ay laging nandun. Nandun lagi yung pagmamahal, hindi yung pagiging sakim or selfish or gahaman, kung hindi yung talagang maaasahan sa lahat ng pagkakataon sa bilang kaibigan, bilang katrabaho, bilang employee. So, ito ay isang karangalan na talagang sabihin na may taong nakakakita ng ating pagiging isang lahing talagang ikakapuri mo. So mga kalahi, I hope na nagustuhan po ninyo ang video na to, and I hope to do more. Sana po ay mag-subscribe kayo and click na rin yung notification bell para naman kapag may dumating akong bagong videos ay hindi nyo ma-miss. And God bless you. God bless you.